Alright, NoGoodGamer here. Welcome back for episode 12 of Stone Block 4. Today's a day that I know some of you have at least been waiting for. Today, we're going to push this side. Before we take off to go do that though, there is a bit of prep I need to do. For that, to make the spirit altar to push forward, I need rune wood. And I haven't gotten any rune wood yet. To do that, I need to go find the place that it is. Well, that's the one to get. Ignore that one. That one is what we're going to use to get to the boss. The one that I need is actually further back in the quest, back in Foundation. I believe it's... was it in here? Arcane Grove locator. I know I'm supposed to be able to find that somewhere, because I don't have one in my inventories as far as I know. I'll figure out where to get that, but we need to find that zone so I can get the wood for this. But the other things that we need to do is we need latex, because in here we need to make this music disc, which is made in the world engine with power and latex. Don't need a huge amount, but we do need it. Now when you look at this, the normal way would be to use a fluid extractor. You just stick some wood next to it and it very, very slowly extracts latex from it while slowly breaking the log block. But if you just click here, if you feed a cow insulating resin to create a fluid cow, that gives us latex. And we've already done some fluid cows, so we know an easy way to set this up. Just stick them on top of a drawer and put a puller on it. All we gotta do is if you go in here and you actually just search latex, even though that's not in the name, you can see insulating resin comes up. Now to make this, I need silicone gem, which you can always get a silicone chicken at tier 4, or smelting raw silicone, or Certus quartz duds, or quartz blend, which we do have some quartz blend around. All I gotta do is smelt one of those. I found it, I don't remember where I found it, but it's in one of my chests. We can get 4 out of that. But another thing that's kind of funny is right here, the crusher. All we gotta do is crush some sand, and we'll get some silicone gems. Oh, and another thing I did off camera was I expanded the basement a little bit in preparation for more builds to come. But the main thing is I adjusted my foundry smelter. So I made one of these simple clickers, and I'm just piping my lava eggs into it so that it can right-click the eggs into the foundry tank. It just keeps my foundry tank full so I don't have to worry about it. But other than that, I have it set up so that there are 3 drains on each of these sides, and one does plates, one does blocks, and one does ingots, depending on what I'm doing, because sometimes I'll just be doing an alloy and I just need the ingots back. Sometimes I'm just turning iron into plates. So all I gotta do is you throw everything in here, and then it'll fill this up, and then you just flip whichever switch you want to get everything out from. So like if I was making obsidian blocks in here for some reason, I'd hit the blocks. For any plates, obviously I'd hit plates. And the way this works, as you can see right here, I'll just hit blocks, and it activates all of these, which acts like I hit a lever on all 3 of these. Super simple, just ran pipes underneath that are outputting from the bottom of all of them, made a loop around, and it comes right into the same drawer, or the same chest. I just brought it up one instead of in the ground. I'm planning to use the facade blocks to cover this up and just look like stone again, so that it just, you don't see it in the floor anymore. That will be coming later though. Now all I gotta do is come in here, 1 insulating resin, and just like with the clapples, and later we can get a lava cow by feeding one of these guys a blaze rod as well. But I don't really see a need for that because I have lava eggs that you can just kind of stick into the drawers. But with this, we now have a fluid cow. Because I want you to sit in there, and then I'm gonna go grab an anvil. I'll grab the broken one. Doesn't really matter. It's not like it does any durability damage to it. But just like that. Oop. I have this turned on. We have a latex cow jar. And with this, I think I'm just going to stick it in this hole and have that one pull from the right. And then I'll get in here and make sure this goes right. Take our fluid cow, shift right click. Or does it actually have to be sitting on it and touching it? Oh wait, hold on, it's because it's locked. Ha, silly me. Now we're good. And with that, wait, why is that molten carbon? Why was there molten carbon in that? I'm confused. Everybody else saw that. I made a latex cow, and it just pulled carbon out of that. So now we're switching. I don't know why I keep missing it. We're switching to go bottom. And now we have a latex drawer. Sheesh. Not scar. Scrap. We've got 3. I think I need 2. Let's go ahead and double check that. Or it was just 1. So 1 netherite scrap. I need 4 blaze gold, which I should have over here. There we go. And then I'll just stick this back in here, because I only need 1 of these. So we'll have that, and our tank. And I still have power sitting on the world engine. Plenty of power. So then I just go boom, boom, and then click that in. And then, come on. Why won't it let me take it all back out? I'm gonna have to do it the dumb way. Oh no, that's why. I'll fix that later. I can just pipe it out with a fluid pipe. But in the meantime, we've now got our music disc. And the next step is we need to find the forest that I need to get this rune wood from. Because we can't get the ignitium until we get into the Ignis vault and beat him up. But right now we need to get to the tampering with spirits too. Which means I need rune wood. And I need to get to the arcane groove. It says it spawns around 512, 512. So it'll be down this way. Somewhere around like right here. So I'm going to add a waypoint there. I'm just going to hit A. And you know what? I'll just take this tunnel south until I get to about here on the line, and then I'll just turn. And we are here. The Arcane Grove. Now there's some goodies that I do want to go... Oh my god. That's way too much cobblestone. I honestly don't mind the deep slate and all the raw ores, but I don't need the cobble. Now see, what we need is just one of these. That's it. I will just switch over to my axe. Ultimine that. And with that, we got our runewood sapling. Plus we also got some runewood, which is probably all the runewood we'll need for this, but I would like to have, you know, these rolling in the background. But this is also kind of like a dungeon. As you see, there's all of these things around. I don't really feel like going around and checking all of these, but I do want to at least come beat up the trial dude in here. Oh wow, that dude usually takes a second for me to beat up, but my bow is insane. But yeah, in this area you get a lot of inks and spells and stuff for later, which I will be coming back here to completely loot this entire area, especially now that I have it unlocked. But that's not what we're here for right now, so I'll just go ahead and do this, and we'll head on home. So we got our rune wood. Now I just need to set up another spot for it. I need my rune logs. Take half of these and get some of that turned into planks. So now we need a spirit altar, so I'm going to mark that. And for that, we're going to need one refined soulstone, which I'm surprised I don't have any. I think I have some that are already cooked or are raw. One or the other. Because they look kind of like this. Here, let's make this easier. Because for this, I need refined soulstone, which is raw soulstone, so again with the R's. There we go. I actually have a couple. I knew I picked up at least some somewhere. And this is just to get this. I will get more of this later when I need it if I decide to do more with malum. But for now, we just need that. So now we have our spirit altar. Complete that part. Now we need a crude scythe, which I can use one of those other refined things for. Well, in here in case some wonky stuff happens with how things are stored. I've had quite a few items get lost in this system because if you don't have a place for it, sometimes it won't just pick one of the regular chests and it'll just void it into non-existence. It's irritating. But what was it? A scythe. And it was the crude one. Boom. And then we need a soul-stained steel ingot, which I'm going to need to make a malum pedestal for this too. Oh no, it says right there that I need more refined soulstone, so I'm going to have to go find more. Honestly, I could just go back to where I was, because I'm 90% sure I'll find more in here. Let's see. Magic. Definitely want to grab all the like magic items. Don't really care about fertilizer. I could have just grabbed a sapling from there. That's funny. Usually the regular ones don't have anything in it. Nothing I really want in here anywhere. Either way. A hardened conduit facade, so it's another facade. Ooh, some other stone, I'll take that. And it's on fire. Come on, one of these has to have a soul stone in it. I was like, that should be on, so. Guess I'll just. Oh, hello. I found enemies. And now I finally figured out where it actually came from. Every time I've came here, I was running up so quickly away from the invoker that was right there that I didn't even realize where the ghosts were coming from. And apparently it was because I just sprinted right past the spawner. I am really surprised that I haven't found any soul stones in any of this. Because the other option is I just go find the well for it, and you throw in free earth essence. You you throw in raw ores into this like well, and it kicks back the soul stones that you need. Hey, look at that! We got 3 more. That's at least like 12 brilliance. I don't know what that is, but I'll take it. Oh, look, a free agronomic source link that has a relay on it. Ooh, and a scribe's table. Hee hee. I'm gonna steal some stuff. Oh wait, no, it needs an axe. Tables! Give me the tables. Ooh, perfect. It's not terrible, but I don't want it. You know, I'll take a free relay and a free source link. So now what we're gonna need to do, go. Basically at Malum, because I'm gonna need, I don't think it was an obelisk, was it? I think it is a, whoa, no, not that one, no. There should be a regular, thing that you put in it. Is it the runic obelisk? That doesn't make any sense. The heck is a hollow gold ingot? Yeah, it still requires me to have the extra thing. I must be missing something. Ah, there it is. So I need to do that. And now I can make one of these. As with all the other magic items, I have a corner set up here. It may not be Ars Nouveau like the rest of this, but it is a magic thing, so I just consider this to be the magic floor. Do that, and then we can stick the item pedestal next to it. And then I need to add some light over here because it's kind of dark in this corner. Put one there, and I'll put one there. Yay, nice and bright. So now we need to go down and get our materials. And let's go see how this works. Because I honestly don't remember. I didn't mess with this too much. But I do know that I need to put that there. And then you click all the spirits onto here. And then stick an iron on it. Oh, and it automatically does it. Okay. Super fancy though. I do like how this looks. Oh. Whoa, and there it is. And yeah, it looks like I used one too many of the wicked spirits, but again, not a big deal. Then come out and just put that in there, but now with this in our hand, we have completed that portion. And now we've got all of that. And then the block of spirits, I need one more of these later, so we'll do that when we get back from the dungeon, because we need one of those ignitium ingots, and we'll get some of that off of the boss. Now, the moment of truth. Finding his dungeon and getting everything going. Before we take off, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I don't have anything in my inventory that I want sorted. Because stick those in there. And then I'm not going to attach those just yet, but I do want to make sure that they are out of my inventory because I don't want too many things in here. And that's okay, that's actually fine right now. Alright. So to get an idea of where we're going, I guess we're winging it. So then what I'm going to do is this one, what's in here? It says deep slate, yeah, deep slate east, but let me take that out. I'm going to put that in here. And so we need to go north. So is there a deep slate north? I put my mouse right on it. What are the odds of that? I'm going to put this back on my back. Stick that in, and then I'm going to... Again, I don't like being in the dark while I'm traveling, and when I was looking for the freaking forest, I was in the dark the entire time. So, looks like we still want to keep going east, so I think I'm going to go back and check the nether north instead. Because I should have another north crystal in here too, unless... So those are in, so actually that means that I have nether already in here. Yep. So we'll do this one instead. Nether north, are we still pointed north? No, we're like northwest, so this is definitely where we need to be. Alright. And cue the mining montage. It looks like I didn't even have to do anything montagey for this one, because it's right there. We actually teleported here, and it was here. We probably could have just straight up opened the portal from there. I may have wanted to open my map first. No biggie though. So this puts us inside. I'm gonna take my torch off. And now we are here. And actually I want to put my torch back on, because it's dark in this area and there's no enemies on the outer ring. So, get these couple chests on the outside. Look at that, yeah, we're getting some gilded blackstone, a bastion ring, yes. Heart stop scroll, that is a blood spell. And I'm not really worried about any of this other stuff that's in here. It looks like I still can fly in this area, which is fantastic. That's going to make this fight so much simpler. And for those trying to say I'm cheating, it is an in-game mechanic. I got creative flight. Oh my god, I need to shut up and... never mind. I broke stuff. See, hey, if you guys want to feel better, that was my karma. But, yeah, no, looks like that was it. And now what we got to do is I need to stay on the ground for one. We'll be coming here, and you place the disc down, and you want to stay in the yellow while killing these guys. Because while you're in this, you get a heat charge up that charges this. So you gotta be careful where the yellow is, and keep an eye out for blazes. Where did that one just go? See him, there he is. I'm missing the dance part. This will go on for a while if you end up not standing in the right spots in the right times. I love how strong my bow is. I just tapped it on him, I didn't even really full draw that. I missed. Didn't have time. Get to the yellow! Oh boy. What's our percentage? I can't see it. 60. Oh geez, we're doing really bad. It's going super slow. I keep hitting shift when I'm trying to sprint. Leaving me. I think I lost some heat on that one. Nope, 92. Come on, give me that nice explosion. There it is. I couldn't tell if it was this explosion though initially because what's happening? The music stopped. I thought it opened. It was just open a second ago. There it is. Alright. Why isn't it letting me through? It's supposed to move that. Yeah, it's done already. I'm ultra confused, guys. That guy killed himself. Alright guys, I'm sending. You guys saw me complete that. It's supposed to open up and then you drop right here. But it's not placing me in the room like I'm supposed to. There we go. Alright. Ooh, sit down, chumps. Oh yeah. I still hear him upstairs spawning repeatedly. Oh, come on. Got it. More of that. Soul speed, don't care about. I'll take that because I may need it. Ooh, pulsating alloy. I don't even know if I know how to make that yet. Only in modded Minecraft will you see people actively just skip diamonds because I generate them so I don't need them. This is the first time, by the way, that I've had that bug out and not let me through. I've had the opposite bug where it just opened up on me as soon as I got there and I just fell all the way to the boss and just skipped this whole section. But I haven't had the, whoop, here we go. And we are here. Screenshot. Oh no, I threw my bow. Oh my, that was, whew. Go hide in the corner real quick. Bag. Bow. And we're back. Okay. He doesn't get hit with arrows very easily, so the fact that I have an OB... Oh, never mind. I don't hit him super often. I already made him phase, though. Because that shield actually blocks. Woo! Sheesh. This is ridiculous. Get out of here. Oh my god, what is that? I don't want to know. Yeah. That can still hit me in the air, by the way. Ah, got him. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't have to be on the ground for that. Oh my god, do you hear how many blazes there are? My gosh. I want to go over and get all the little XP that's on the ground, because I did kill a bunch of blazes there. Ah. Alright, though. I don't think I can use my portal gun in here, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit home. Whoo! Alright. Well, summon a netherite ministrosity can be tamed through lava power cell. I never got that before. But there's our ignitium. Didn't get anything else super special in there, but that's what we were in there to get. And I got a shader grab bag, which I don't know 100% what that does. Yeah, it's shader nether forged. I don't know what this goes to. Can be applied to... Oh, just a bunch of random stuff. You know what? I don't like you. Be deleted. But we got our ingot and apparently got a free observer. Okay. But now our next step is to make the spirit blocks. So it's 12 on there, and we need, it says we do need 12. Okay, so 1 craft. So we need 1 more soul steel ingot, an emerald block, and 4 emerald pearls, ender pearls. And then I'm also going to end up needing 4,000 source, which is not an issue. Because it might honestly mostly be already in the world engine. Oh boy, I didn't realize how low my food was from all that getting hit by things. Oh my gosh, I did take some damage though, because I have 4 health bars and I was down to 2, almost 1. But let's go ahead and get the stuff together to make another one of those ingots. There it goes. Shazam! There's my second one. So I've got those 2 now. Now I need an emerald block. Emerald block. 4 emerald pearls. Let me turn that off because I keep picking up sugarcane. Two of them. Ignitium is already right there. And then just in case, I'll go back and pick up one of my soul jars from upstairs. Because I have this one linked over there. And it looks like the system's full, so it's not pulling anything anymore. But I can always just take this one anyway. And do that. Give me that back. You know what, I'll stick that in there. I don't need my hoe. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need. Got what I needed on that. I'll put those away, that away, this away. There we go. I just want to make some space in my inventory. And we should be able to just go to the world engine and make this now. Still got 5 million FE. Yeah, I have 10,000 source in there still, so we're good on that. So it should just be a matter of shoving that in there and letting it do its thing. And just like that, 12 spirit blocks. Go in here, get our 75, and then we get a good gift. So for something else badass. I honestly don't know if that's bad or good. Whoa. Whoa, look at those items. Look at those gem slots. This thing has 70% crit chance. Does 25% current HP damage and 25% overheal with a 6 entity interaction range. Snares on hit. Age Knowledge 4 kind of sucks because that converts all drops into experience, but that's kind of cool though. Attacks have a 70% chance to also hit up to 8 nearby enemies. Oh my gosh. It's too bad my bow's too strong. It's got luck on it and everything. That thing is crazy. I think I'm gonna stick that on an item frame and just kind of hang it because that thing is just dope. Right click damages entities in front. Iframe ignore. Oh wow. I might try that out at some point. But not right now. But where we're at, oh my gosh, I can't stop double spamming. We gotta go talk to the Echo of the Infernal. And we're here. Well, not to the Infernal yet, but now we're at the Infernal. And with that, I complete that section. And now that we've spoken with him, we can go ahead and submit the blocks and get to building. So fancy. And with that, you can see them right here on the sides. Not those ones, that's the stone that was already there, but it's like, looks like it's all around the top. Yeah, spirit blocks. Getting stuck on stuff. Yeah, it's like in the corners, and it looks like it's up on here on the side too. Nice. World engine getting bigger. Alright, and with that, we completed the Ignis section of the questline. Went through, made our Malum spell table, made a couple of those fancy magical ingots, found our way over to Ignis's dungeon, had to unfortunately cheat our way through the floor because I completed it and it just didn't open. You all were here to see it. But aside from that, the rest of it was normal. I was honestly surprised that I was able to hit him as quickly as I was with those arrows, because last time I fought him in creative while flying over the top of him with a bow, it just didn't do enough. Like, it didn't do much damage for one. So that just shows how powerful my bow setup is right now. For two, I couldn't hit him. Like, you would hit him, but his shield was like, there was a very specific way you had to hit him, or like certain timings, and because of how little damage my bow did, it just didn't do much last time. But this time, oh my gosh, I cannot recommend more getting, if you can find this ballista bracer for bows, and you want to go ranged bows, and you don't, or like say you want to go ranged, you don't want to do spells, and bows are your thing, find the ballista bracers if you can. I don't know how to. I got insanely lucky finding them, but my goodness are these things insanely strong. Oh, and this spinny doodad is that crazy legendary that we got. Well, Maybe next time we'll fight the Ender Chicken. I don't know. I might have a couple things I want to do before then. Ender Chicken's a little different, and it's not going to be the same fight. I may end up killing him just as fast, if not faster, because his bow is so strong. But the thing is I have to be in melee range at least once. If my bow's strong enough, I might be able to kill him in the gap, but you'll see what I'm talking about when we fight him. But with that, if you liked what you saw, if you had fun enjoying watching me accidentally toss my bow right in front of the Ignis boss, or if you have some pointers for what I should do next, or maybe you think I should just use this. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to use this against the Ender Chicken. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Leave a like. Subscribe. Do what you do. Leave some love. Leave some hate. Whatever you do, though, most important thing is you have a good one. Peace.